Hey guys, welcome to the All Sports Pass Podcast North. My name is Eli, I'm your host, and welcome back to another video. And today I'm going to be doing the Week 8 review and the Week 9 preview. And also, guys, before we get into this video, please keep your thoughts and prayers with the hurricane victims, of course, from Helene and Hurricane Milton. And please just keep on keeping them in your thoughts and prayers, as the victims could really use it right now. And also, this is a Bible verse that I honestly think might help, but yeah. And this verse comes from Isaiah 40:31, and it says, "But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." And also, guys, before we get into this video, leave a like, subscribe for more high school football content. Without further ado, let's begin. So, Austin East and Kingston, this is a region game, and Kingston took the win. And, of course, Austin East, I think they're going to make the playoffs, and I'm going to explain why once we get to the other score slide. But Kingston, I have to say, they haven't played Alcoa yet, and I'm just going to be honest, this is 3A, and Alcoa is a 9-time repeat champion in 3A, so they're probably going to win the region, and they're probably going to win their 10th straight. So that's what I'm going to say here. But hey, Austin East is currently one of only 2 teams without a region win, the other being Scott County. So, and like I said, we'll get to that in the other score slide. So, yeah. And then Fulton at Seymour, and I have to say, I also expected this outcome. But, however, I did not expect Fulton to just be held to 35 points. I honestly expected them to, score in the 40s, possibly 50s. But, hey, now, as I said, a win's a win. But, however, I do think that, of course, it's going to be interesting to see what Fulton does in the upcoming weeks. And, of course, also, I know I mentioned this, that when I did a Rivalry Thursday predictions video, the Maryville at Farragut game has been changed to Gibbs at Fulton. That game will now be on TV. Just thought I'd let you know. But Seymour's still winless on the season, and they're still winless in the district. And I don't cover Seymour, so we're not. So I think the next time you'll see them on the channel may be the game against Carter. So, yeah. And speaking of Carter, here is the game of the week: Gibbs at Carter. And also, these 2 segments are sponsored. Sponsoring Gibbs, we have 2. PJ's Barbershop. They're located at 3544 Neal Drive, Suite 101, Knoxville, Tennessee 37918. Call Pam at 865-548-0749 to schedule an appointment, and call Jackie at 865-243-5291 to schedule an appointment. And we also have Sierra Lynn Photography. If you want a photography session, DM Sierra on either of these accounts. Of course, I'm going to name them off. And the first account you can DM her on Instagram is Sierra_343 or SierraLynn.photos to schedule a session. And also, sponsoring Carter's segment is Bigs Only. It's an apparel brand with some great prices. And you can go to bigsonly.com to look into their product and apparel. And yeah, thank you to all the sponsors for your continued support of All Sports Pass Podcast. And all right, so this game I was actually at, and Carter was able to go up to 7-0 on Gibbs. Gibbs responds, Carter goes up 14-7, and then Gibbs just takes off with it. The remainder of the game, and Gibbs is 7-0 for the first time in school history. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens, and they're actually featured in Week 8 because they do play this week. I'm sorry, Week 9 because they play this week. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And it's a non-region game, but however, next week's going to be important for the Eagles because they have to play Anderson County, and that game is for the district championship likely. So if I'm Gibbs, I'm doing everything I can to prepare for Anderson County because, like I said, they're known for running defenses over, and they're tough to beat. But hey, let's see how the home field advantage will work for the Eagles. But hey, we're gonna have to wait for a little bit for that. And here are the other scores. Harriman gets the win over Rockwood, 37-0. Elizabethton won 49-20 over Northview. Tellico Plains won 22-14 over Oneida. Lenore City won 15-14 over Clinton. And here, I'm going to highlight this. This game here is the one I'm talking about, the Austin East Kingston. Because of this win, this is not only Union County's first win of the season. This pretty much guarantees them in the playoffs because of the fact, it's a 5-team region. And the loser of that game pretty much will be eliminated because unless Scott can pull an upset against Alcoa and Austin East, that I don't see them making the playoffs. So that's really what's going to happen. And Union County actually plays Austin East next week. So it's going to see what Union County can do. But however, I think Austin East is probably going to win both these two games. And then Midway gets the 35-0 win over Greenback. Morristown East loses 49-14 to Science Hill. Greenville wins 69-0 over Granger. Coalfield wins 34-0 over Sunbright. All right, here we go to Week 9, and Austin East at Pigeon Forge. And let me tell you this. Pigeon Forge, I actually wouldn't sleep on because they were able to get a upset win over Northview earlier in the season. And I say that shocked me. It really did. And I do think that, of course, though, I think Pigeon Forge this game could go either way, honestly, because Pigeon Forge did lose to Austin East last year. Now, this game will be held at Pigeon Forge, but it's going to see what happens. Now, Pigeon Forge is 5-2, but let me just show you who all they played. They've played Hampton and won, and yeah, so they lost against Unicoi County. They won against Chucky Doak. Lost against Johnson County. Then they also beat Granger, and they also beat Meigs County, and then they also beat Northview. Last season, Austin East beat them by a score of 46-14, and it's going to see what happens here. So, could we potentially see Austin East get a win here? And if this happens, it should give them momentum heading into their next game. So, yeah. All right, I have Gibbs versus Morristown East. And I have to say, this game last year, Gibbs really overestimated Morristown East. And that's what I heard from some of the players because Morristown East was 0-7, I believe, heading into this game. And they nearly upset Gibbs. But Gibbs was able to escape with the win. And, yeah, but however, I really think that from what I heard from the players, that they're confident about heading into this game now. And they think that they will be able to beat them. And also, after seeing Morristown East, they're 2-5 on the season. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I just think that, Gibbs is probably going to get this win. And I do think that, of course, if Gibbs beats Morristown East, it's going to be a good win because Morristown East is a 6A team. So, yeah, no, 6A teams compared to, the other schools, you got big players on 6A teams. So that's, that's the thing. And also, from what I heard before, the speed of 6A games is way different from the speed of 4A games. So that's really, why I think here. But I think Gibbs is going to get the win here. All right, now it's time for the game of the week. Drum roll, please. Oh, never mind. I accidentally clicked too soon. So no drum roll this week. Actually, here, let's pretend. Central versus Powell. It's a region game, and let me tell you this, that I think that it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Of course, Central of course just doesn't want to be in another predicament where it's between them and Heritage for the last playoff spot. Now, I think Central would be fine regardless, but still, I think if you just want to win. I think you just obviously want to win, but you get a win and then you potentially go down and beat Heritage, or really anybody. Actually, hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me just take a look real quick. I need to make sure that I'm talking about the right team here. Hey, it's like I said, I cover 8 schools, so just bear with me. I cover 8 schools. No, never mind. They're 0-1 in the district, and they lost to West. So because of that, I think you want this win. If you beat Powell, that's good because then you can beat Heritage, and then if you lose the Halls, you're still good. Now, so we're going to see what happens, of course. Now, say they lose to Powell, which I think is unfortunately going to happen, but they beat Heritage, it's not going to matter because of that one region win. And then Halls is going to, and they go and either win or lose to Halls, it's not going to matter. But Heritage needs to, and Heritage, let me take a look. So basically, yeah, so Central is actually their last region game. So that's really what's going to happen. And Heritage is 0-3 in the region, so yeah. But I will say this, that it's going to be an interesting week, of course. Sorry, guys, it's another bit of a... Sorry, it's going to just be a short list of games this week, and I'm sorry that that this isn't really my best video. It's just I've been trying to pull a double upload, so yeah, hey. But that's going to do it for tonight. If y'all like this video, give it a like, subscribe for more high school football content. Keep in mind these are my predictions, and also please keep your thoughts and prayers with the victims of the two hurricanes. And yeah, peace out, God bless, and good night.